It's Coco Tarot, back again with another message. We're just going to get right into it today, find out what the collective needs to know. What does the collective need to know? Lots of cards wanting to come out. Let me just get one more for the collective. Oof. So many Queen cards coming out. And what's funny is, even though there's 3 Queen Court cards out, I feel like this is still the same energy. Just take it as it resonates. But if this is you, I feel like you're at a point right now where you're at odds with yourself. You're probably someone who's very loving and cares about others, but you're also the type of person who doesn't take BS from anyone. You defend yourself when it's necessary, and you move to the beat of your own drum. But right now, it's like you're confused about who you are as an individual, your personality. Like, let's say you're someone who likes to meditate. It's like you haven't been meditating. And even though you like it and you like to, you've been putting it off because maybe you don't feel up to it. It's like someone hearing the signs, but they're not receiving them enough to act on them, which is making them confused. You could be really sensitive to criticism right now. And like I said, you're a strong personality type. You definitely know what it is that you want in life and the things that you want to accomplish. But there's like something going on with how you feel you're coming across. It's like you want to change your personality, not like change who you are, but just figure out what your interests are and amplify them. Tell me more. Yeah. It's like you know that you need to change your habits, but you're not changing them. You might need to be focusing on your health right now. You might need to be eating better. Yeah, it's like you know what you need to do to manifest your success and your abundance. But it's like you're prolonging the process because you don't want to dive in. And I don't feel like it's because of anything particular, like anything's going on. It's almost like you don't want to dive in because you know it's going to be work. And you're like, oh, I don't know if I have the energy to do that right now. And it feels like you're listening to too many people's opinions right now. Because you're already kind of confused within yourself about where to go next or who you want to be. All these other people's opinions or criticisms or things that people are saying to you keep like replaying in your head, making you even more confused about it. It's like happy in life, but things are so content that you're bored because you've never experienced such stability. And it's like you don't know what to do with it. It's like you're antsy. You're like, okay, I'm stable, I'm happy, I manifested this, but now what? You need to meditate. You need to meditate and just like listen to your higher self and try to figure out what is going to serve you best. Because being in your head about who you are, instead of just acting toward your value system and who you want to be, can be a distraction, and it can be a headache. It can be hard to go to sleep at night because you want to feel comfortable in your own skin. And like I said, it's not like anything great. It's not like you're stable in your life, but you're not stable with who you are. It's like you're yearning for a transformation, but it's like you're waiting around for it to happen on its own. But the opportunity isn't going to come until you tap into it. Yeah. It's funny because usually in the readings I tell you guys to stay grounded. But I think you, or whoever this energy is, you're too grounded. It's like you've forgotten how to daydream. It's like a blade gone dull. And you feel it, but you don't know how to sharpen back up again. Oh, Lord. You might be burnt out. You might need a break. You might need to go and have fun, get re-inspired, go out with some friends, go on a vacation, go to the beach, go like on a hike, or you've been closing yourself off and working too hard, but you haven't been working on yourself. It's like a self-love thing. Like you haven't been taking care of yourself like you should, because you've been focused on other things, maybe like like maybe your health, or just little things, like just self-love things are just falling to the wayside because you're working too much, or busy with home life and family. But there's this need for you to have some relief and to, do something fun, do something for yourself. And that process will help you figure out this personality thing that you're going through. You could just be in a phase of your life where you're growing up, and you're shedding this old existence, or these things that you look back and you smile and you cry about it, but at the same time, that's not who you are anymore, because you're a stronger person now. You've lived more of life, and you've experienced enough to know a lot about the world. Like, you're a very experienced person. You've been through a lot. You could have even been like homeless at one point. And like I said, you're at a place in your life where you're stable and you're good. So that's a karmic cycle that has already been closed, and you've received judgment for that. But you're still crying and confused in the present, because it's like you don't know where to go from here. Like I said, you're almost like not bored by the stability, but it's the waters are so calm that it makes you uneasy. Yeah. You need to, like I said, you need to tap in. You need to meditate. If you're religious, you might need to, visit a church, or do some kind of, develop some kind of routine that brings you in tune with your spirituality, so that this new beginning that you're looking for can come in. Be specific about what you want too. God or the universe can't bring you what you want if they don't know what it is. And since you're so grounded, it might be time to really get yourself in like an airy aura where be inspired and inspire your inner child to come out more. Yeah. If you're single right now, you might be bored because you have a lot of choices in love and none of them are what you want to choose from. You're just kind of like, I see someone just scrolling, just this like, what's next, you know, waiting for some kind of bubbling excitement. If you're in a relationship right now, maybe lean on your partner for some support. Maybe express that you've been feeling anxious or bored, and you know, it's good to lean on our partners and friends when we need people. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to communicate that you feel a bit lost right now, you know? That you need to focus on some self-love, or maybe you need to tell them, hey, I just need like an hour a day where I can zone in on me. You know, maybe you have kids and you're with someone and you're like, hey, I just need you to, is there any way you can watch the kids for 30 minutes while I go outside and just woo-saw? It's just those little things are going to be closer, bring you closer to where you're trying to get to this personality change or this knowing of oneself. Create some kind of routine that can bring you closer to your angels. You might want to go somewhere where there's water, a creek or a river somewhere. Maybe try meditating there where you can, you know, hear the babbling brook, where you can listen to the water. I see a lot of stars too. Maybe, like I said, go out with some friends one night. It's just time for you to have fun. You're bored because you think that you are too mature to have fun. You're too grounded to have fun. But you need to experience more lightheartedness. That's exactly what I'm seeing. And meditate. Yeah. Don't neglect yourself for success. There is a such thing as being harmingly productive. It's good to be productive, but it's also good to give your body and your mind a rest when it needs to. Don't feel bad if you take a day off. Oof. So many cards. Yeah. I think you really need to lean on the people around you right now. You may be feeling alone, but you have support. Like I said, if you're dating someone, they might be like the opposite of you, or like an opposites attract type thing where you guys get along really well, but you're two completely different people or of different races. We could listen to different kinds of music, just, you know, real, you know, strong connection. Lean on that person, because you're exhausting yourself by taking on these burdens alone. You don't have to experience this stress alone, because it creates more stress for you. Yeah. Your wish fulfillment is the path to wish fulfillment becomes clear the second that you decide to give yourself more self-love and self-care by creating a routine, by saying, you know what, before bed, I'm going to put my phone down. I'm going to take a shower, read a little bit of my book, or, you know what I mean, create some kind of routine that inspires you to bring more calm into your life. It's okay to daydream, to ponder, to stop for a second and to look at the sky and think about what makes you grateful, or connect, you know, with your senses. Those things are going to help you feel more enjoyment out of life. on the inside, you're bored, but all around you is everything that you used to dream about years ago. When, like I said, if you were homeless or struggling, you finally have those things. So now it's time to enjoy them. You don't need to hold on to this feeling that you always have to be, developing and doing something. And by not constantly over manifesting and taking care of yourself, you are manifesting. I'm seeing like develop a skincare routine, block out the noise, block out the criticism, everyone trying to get a piece of your energy. You probably have really nice energy and everyone wants a piece. Everyone wants your advice. They want your time. But it's time for you to cleanse yourself and to dance. You might want to take an Epsom salt bath. Get some essential oils. Just get really into that like spa energy. Yeah. It's time to take care of yourself like you were a child. How would you feed that child? You would brush her hair, you would feed her a good meal, and you would tell her that to relax because you have time to figure it out. Enjoy your life. And that is your reading for today, guys, and I'll see you soon. Toodaloo.